Take a walking tour of Seattle's liveliest literary neighborhood, Pike Place Market. Neighborhood reads. When the Pacific Place Barnes & Noble shuttered last month, customers on social media lamented the closure of downtown Seattle's last large bookstore as another sign of the death of literature. But depending on who you ask, literature is always dying. If Barnes & Noble's empty husk is bringing you down, just walk 10 minutes southwest to Pike Place Market. There, you'll find 6 lively independent bookstores, each with their own institutional personalities. Early spring is the perfect time for a walking tour of the literary market. You can grab an armload of tulips and find a life-changing book or two in one picturesque afternoon. Related. Neighborhood reads. Nourishing long roots. In a year, Madison Books has forged an essential role in one of Seattle's oldest communitiesNiche picks. A handful of Seattle neighborhood bookstores named their best-selling titles of 2019 after moving about 20 feet. Burien's Page 2 Books is reconnecting with its community. At a time when many comic book retailers are in full retreat, 2 local shops buck the trend of fairy tale in Edmonds. The Never-Ending Bookshop is a crafty destination for fantasy lovers. The Little Town Bookshop for the Town on the Hill. How Queen Anne Book Company encourages its neighborhood to look beyond itself. More. Our tour starts at the market's grand entry, in the shadow of its iconic sign. Left Bank Books, a general interest bookshop with new and used titles, has been worker-owned by an anarchist collective for 46 years. A sprightly bookseller named Ariel says the shop's science fiction section keeps growing and growing, and that the store is considering expanding our periodical section to make up for the closure of First and Pike News, which sold papers and magazines directly across from Left Bank for 4 decades. Left Bank stocks socially conscious materials alongside the latest bestsellers from Zadie Smith, Ocean Vuong, and William Gibson. Ariel notes with pride that for decades Left Bank was the only place in Seattle that sold Arthur Evans's seminal Pagan History of Western Oppression, Witchcraft and the Gay Counterculture. Around the corner, you'll find Lamplight Books. Though it was founded in 2003, Lamplight's killer poetry section and imposing wall of quality-used literary fiction evokes a bygone era of earnest, intellectual beats. Browsers can find a 27-volume set of Robert Louis Stevenson's collected works, a like-new copy of Tehimba Jess's exquisite poetry collection, Olio, and 3 copies of an Italo Calvino novel that I, an unrepentant Calvino fanatic, had never seen before. Depending on the translator. For more on this story, visit the news article link.